Welcome to Taiwan community. We are going to review the investigation about NFP thoroughly in this video. Hopefully, you will obtain a clear understanding after. The whole investigation will be classified into 4 aspects as shown on screen. Each part will be displayed and comprehended consecutively. So, starting with part 1, Introduction and Perspectives. NF Prompt is an AI-driven UGC platform designed for the new generation of Web3 creators. It's an all-in-one platform with the power of AI creation, social community, and commercialization. NFP is NF Prompt's native token and is used in staking NFP to earn a share of platform fee, payments to create NFTs, campaign matching rewards, community and governance, etc. The project consists of the following major components working in conjunction: AI-empowered creation, creator community, AI NFT marketplace, and theme creation contests, etc. NF Prompt is an artificial intelligence-generated content platform built on Web3. The 2 main points about AIGC at present are technological laggard and copyright ambiguity. In terms of technology, the currently generated images and text can be used for commercial purposes. There are still some problems that make those AIGC impossible to meet higher quality requirements. AIGC performs better in generating images with large things regardless of details. But for more specific and detailed content, the outcome is not satisfactory. AIGC is essentially machine learning. It cannot avoid using a vast amount of datasets to train, which does harm the interests of image copyright owners. As far as artists are concerned, they believe that these platforms have infringed on their rights and interests. There are still no laws against such infringements, and it is legitimate even in some legal provisions. The development of the whole AIGC industry is hampered by the above 2 negative impacts that cannot be solved in the short term, which will inevitably cause adverse factors to the development of NF prompts. Thereby, the market value growth of NFP tokens is restricted. Part 2. Team and Founding. NF Prompt's co-founders are Stella and Sparkcell. Stella's information has not been disclosed, and Sparks was previously an Amazon software engineer with a bachelor's degree in computer science from the University of Waterloo. In June 2023, NF Prompt announced that it had completed a seed round of financing at a valuation of $60 million, but did not disclose the information of the investors. Same year in September, Binance Labs officially announced 12 incubation projects in the 6th season, NF Prompt among them. Data, computing power, and algorithms are the 3 key factors driving the development of AIGC, and that they all require substantial investment by companies. Computing power is real power will be more prominent in the AIGC digital era. Stable Diffusion currently relies on clusters, consist of 4,000 NVIDIA A100 GPUs, with operating costs exceeding $50 million. Facing the limited liquidity of the AIGC industry and the continuous cost investment, it is bound to put great operating pressure on NF Prompt. Part 3. Social media and roadmap. NF Prompt has more than 200,000 followers on Twitter, over 110,000 members in the Discord community, and about 15,000 members in the Telegram channel. Among the roadmap, it's worth mentioning that the new SocialFi features planned to be launched in 4th season of 2023. Following the success of SocialFi's new model Friend.tech, NF Prompt plans to launch a new feature that integrates users' account with the pricing mechanism for the content they create. This mechanism analyzes the popularity and supply of the product and prices the work based on a preset price curve. The high initial investment of AIGC's enterprise requires number of users grows rapidly, because only when the scale of users reaches a certain level, the initial cost could possibly be evened out in order to turn losses into profits. Due to the instability of the generating process and the uneven content quality, unified quality standards cannot be formed, which limits the expansion of user scale to a certain extent and also limits the improvement of AIGC companies' profitability. According to the official website of NF Prompt, there is a serious mismatch between the number of over 4 million creators and the number of community fans, with a difference of more than 12 times. NF Prompt's actual profitability is worrying. Part 4. Tokenomics and marketing performance. The token release schedule in the white paper is as shown in the figure. 25% of the total amount was released in the early stage, which was 250 million NFP. 100 million tokens were airdropped, and 110 million tokens were distributed by Binance Launch Pool, accounting for 44% of the initial circulation. In the white paper, the allocation of tokens shows the team and investors would allocate 25% of the total amount of tokens, and short-term growth fund account for 27% of the total amount. NFP tokens are distributed on the Binance Smart Chain. BSC Scan can currently track 730 million tokens, of which Binance 3 addresses account for approximately 21%, and the second largest address, 0x466, holds approximately 2.74% of the tokens. The main exchange for NFP's main trading pair is Binance, followed by HTX. As far as NFP token marketing performance is concerned, we will be mainly looking at the recent spot and futures changes. Spot change. Since its launch on the 22nd of December 2023, the Binance 0x889 wallet has had a net outflow of approximately 135 million tokens, and the address holding the second largest amount has not had any transactions. In the past 24 hours, Binance Spot trading volume has decreased compared to the previous day, reaching approximately 35.84 million tokens. Since it was listed, the price has dropped by 21% to $0.91, and the daily trading volume has gradually decreased. The price of NFP tokens has shrunk by nearly half since it stabilized after listing. Futures changed. The funding rate of NFP on Binance in the past 24 hours is 0.005%, which is relatively low. However, the phenomenon of positive funding rates in the whole market is fairly obvious. The funding rates of popular tokens are mostly between 0.03% and 0.06%. It means that the overall market sentiment has been relatively high recently. The long-short account ratio of Binance NFP contracts has fluctuated between 2 and 4 since it was listed and climbed to 4, and has been above 3.2 in the past 24 hours. The long-short account ratio of top traders has remained greater than 2.28 in the past 7 days. Since its listing, the NFP token price has continued to fall. As the call options liquidation, the options open interest were not filled quickly after liquidations. Binance futures open interest remain near 22 million, with a slight increase in the past 24 hours. The trends behind overall Binance futures data implies that the Binance holders has a relatively high bullish sentiment towards NFP. However, based on the overall futures data of the market, the long-short ratio in the past 24 hours was 0.85, and the open interest fell by 4.77%, which means that the entire market has been relatively bearish towards NFP in recent days. The balance structure of NFP tokens is quite concentrated. A large number of tokens in the total supply are controlled by project team and investors, accounting for 52% of the total unlocked circulation, which constitutes the main source of potential selling pressure after the tokens are unlocked in the future. Among the current BSC trackable addresses, Binance addresses account for about 21%. There is no risk of selling pressure in the near future, and the current holdings of circulating tokens are relatively dispersed. The token price has shown continuous decline since it was listed. The current spot trading volume is relatively low, and Binance wallet addresses are experiencing outflows. Futures data shows that open interest have stabilized after listing. From the filling of call options, a higher long-short ratio, funding rates and other data show that Binance holders have a high bullish sentiment, but the market as a whole is biased towards bearishness. Binance contracts holders should strengthen the risk prevention of liquidation.